Today we're going to make a roasted vegetable medley. On our show, we're going to be making recipes from our family faves. Vegetables is high on the list. We eat them every day. Grilled, roasted, steamed, you name it. And it'll go with any dish, meatless to poultry to beef or pork. That's today's recipe. You can find more recipes at my personal artist's website, www.sharine.com. That's SHARINE.com. And on other shows, we'll have a variety of recipes from desserts to appetizers, maybe even breads, main dishes, and then we'll involve Ron and he'll do some grilling. And that will be our show. So, on with today. I've already prepared some cut vegetables, tubers, such as russet potatoes, just cut into little, just quartered and cut into little bite-sized chunks. Organic carrots. I like to use organic products as much as possible because the flavor is awesome and it's much more sustainable. Usually you can buy organic products from your local farmer's market or local market. I have some carrots that I've cut lengthwise into, again, bite-sized pieces. They're very dense, so you want to cut them into thin slices. Some broccoli that I've cut into, again, more like bite-sized pieces or 2 bites each. And the last piece will be some onions. I like to cut them into rings because it's like having onion rings without all that nasty coating on them that takes away from the real flavor of the onion. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of my favorite seasoning, secret seasoning that I get from my favorite market in town. It's just got a blend of seasonings. It's a really low salt seasoning, but it adds a nice flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit of extra fresh ground pepper. I like to grind my pepper really, really fine. And a little tiny bit of sea salt. Olive oil. This is great stuff. You want to choose an olive oil that's very fresh if you can. Sometimes they'll show the date that it's packed on, which is really nice. That way you know you're getting a high quality olive oil. This one we purchased at Trader Joe's, and you can tell the scent of it is awesome. It smells wonderful when you let it out of the bottle. And I like to use my clean hands to just hand toss all the vegetables and get really friendly with them. Just toss them all up in that olive oil and let those seasonings and oil coat every vegetable. Just toss them in there. Generally, I like to use a pan that's a little bit longer, so the vegetables are really more in a single layer. But as you can see, my big Pyrex covered pan is filled with some homemade cookie bars that I made yesterday. All right, final stage. Since the oven is already preheated to about 425 degrees, we're going to put a little bit of tin foil over the top, or if you have a glass cover, that will work too. Something to just keep the vegetables from drying out.
Keep them happy.
Keep them happy, happy, happy. Just cover it up nice like that. And that's it. Your vegetables are ready for the oven. Let's put them in. And on my show, there's no one in the back of the oven to take that out and put the real roasted vegetables in. So we'll have to stop the show, until they're done. And when we take them out, we'll come back. Meanwhile, you want to keep them in the oven for about 25 minutes and then give them a stir and poke them just a little bit to see with a fork and see if they're getting done. You might want to adjust the temperature of your oven. Some ovens heat differently than mine. I have a gas oven. And generally you want to keep them in there for 25 to about 45 minutes, depending on the oven temperature and the depth of vegetables that you have. So that's it. We're going to have vegetables soon. We'll be back. It's time to turn those vegetables. A wonderful aroma is filling the kitchen. That can only mean the vegetables are done. Let's take them out. Be sure to close your oven and turn it off if you don't have an assistant. And be careful when taking off the cover. Steam is hot and you can get burned. Check those out. Perfect. The potatoes are just starting to get a little teeny hint of brown. The onions are almost caramelized. They're like candy. Let's serve some up. Some of those great carrots. Oop. That looks so good. It's nothing like the smell of roasting vegetables in your home. It's so intoxicating. A couple more carrots. Make that look really nice. Think about your presentation too, especially if you're serving guests, but we like to do presentation at home too, just with us. One more potato. There, look at that. We've got beautiful vegetables. Let's eat. Thanks for watching our show. Today's episode, we made roasted vegetables. And remember, it's gourmet again.
Yeah, we're still making stuff up.